How's my fellow Gomanians? Christine and I watched the movie Walter Mitty a couple of years ago. Now, it's the one that stars Ben Stiller. Now, he's going on this adventure to find something that he's never seen before. Walter Mitty is lost throughout this whole search. He struggles with his confidence, and his life seems upside down to him. He wonders whether he's qualified at all to be in this adventure. He pushes through, however, and he finds what he's looking for at the end of the movie. Now, Guam is growing so quickly that I sometimes wonder whether we get lost in it all. Have we celebrated enough that the Pacific nations chose our island to host the 2016 Festival of the Pacific Arts? And if you think about it, historians, philosophers, anthropologists, and other artists and humanitarians across the globe have online access to the European, Asian, American, and African arts. And you see this all the time on TV. But the Pacific arts are a rare showcase. Our artists portray and depict island countries and cultures that are deeply rooted in magical legends that are the envy of the world. And all of that will descend upon Guam next year. Now, this is not to mention the qualifying matches for FIFA, or the recent meetings of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, where historic trade discussions between 12 nations that account for 40% of the world's economies took place on Guam. And also in a few months, Guam will host the World Health Organization, which will bring hundreds of health professionals and health advocates from 37 nations. For hundreds of years, Guam has been a strategic location used by European whalers and traders as a pit stop on their way to Asia. And then we became a military battlefield in World War II, and now a platform for joint exercises for military forces from Japan, South Korea, Australia, and other allies of the United States. Now we're building ourselves to go beyond that now. These are not coincidences that the region and the world are shining lights on our piece of paradise in the Pacific. Now, for all the problems that happen in our lives and in our community, if we were to take a step back just to consider how far we've come, I think every Guamanian will be proud of every Guamanian's work. We went from a nearly bankrupt government and families drowning in problems and economic recession to a society where the world wants to make a home, or at least a visit. We had confidence in ourselves and in each other, and we worked hard together. We fixed our eyes on what is good about us. And we didn't tear each other down with every splinter that we could find in our neighbor's eye. Today is a bright new day, and tomorrow will be even brighter. And we have to keep our confidence. And if we want to keep moving forward, we've got to help each other through this adventure. Thank you, and God bless you all.